cop a chain of game. When the QB chain birthed most of chains in the game. No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies. Family size, leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused boy, little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasels. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. What I'm saying, people saying what's already been said. Predictions, I don't listen, it's already in my head, no funny. Your most hungry place, I was past that at 28. Underground tapes, as my ass capped in publishing states. As we slide in the G-Ride, I've been getting criticized, it's keeping me energized. Create with a business mind, I'm from where killers reside. A wild hood, only knew goons since my childhood. Say anything in they raps cause it sound good. Don't even mean what they say, horrible outlook. Y'all ain't really about this house. Y'all was in the house with it. We don't respect fake jewelry and silly outfits. Window down, blowing out. Great tits, New York's J. Prince on Houston Street. I caught the bounce before my even bounced the beat. I took the hard way in it, man, it's the route for me. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black, meet Joe Black. Why would I ever have to cop a chain of game when the QB chain birthed most of chains in the game? Why would I? God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. Jeep. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You put the, you end up dead. Them West Coast, they leave that spread. And now you got all in your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down, she real vicious. Rockabye, baby, no witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton. But with that gang, then make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look. See, I was the high school slick Rick, I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling 20 gripping. Rap game real tight, freestyle was magnificent. All about the clout and all about my dividends. Them older couldn't tell me different. I need a round-the-way girl to live in. Showtime, Mythic Apollo. I'm about the bottom. Take two, and pour out a little for my who won't live to see tomorrow.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all the that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the San Francisco 49ers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They begin on the ground with Kamara, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On 2nd and 9, Pickett. Flushed out right. He's got a man, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. First and 10, here's Pickett. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. Down inside the 10 and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Calvin Austin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0.
49ers nothing. Chris Boswell, the kicker.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Lance and the 49ers now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mike, blue. Check 55, Mike. Hey, green. Mike 55, Mike.
Here's Lance to throw it. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead.
He's got a man complete, and he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there for the Niners, and even 50 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A first carry for Elijah Mitchell. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Throwing now is Lance. Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Badgley able to knock this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Pickett sets up play action. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a second here.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. This defense for the Niners, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Flush to his right. And that is incomplete here.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett. He finds Austin complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To the air on 1st down with Pickett. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Pickett back to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Try him with Pickett here on 3rd down. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. Pickett now on 1st down. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A 24-yard touchdown as his guys are able to extend their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. A big play there for the Niners. 57 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll run with Mitchell. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Check, man. Check three.
Mitchell again. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Elijah Mitchell, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Pickett now from the gun here. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. From just shy of midfield, Pickett. This is intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the 49ers are going to get the football back at their own 17. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on first down. And Lance now to throw. Steps away to his left. Taking a shot for Samuel. And got his man complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Niners will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 17-14. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Niners are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
On first down, Lance looking for the out route. He's got his man. It's Mitchell.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
From midfield, here's Lance.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown. Deebo Samuel in the final seconds of the first half.
And the 49ers would extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
Final play of the first half. Here's Pickett.
He finds his man, complete. That's Murray. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half. They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
On second down, here's Mitchell. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing his Lance on third down.
Throwing the out route and complete. That's Mitchell. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion.
1st and 10. Here's Lance.
Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
From just shy of midfield,
Pickett. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side.
and he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. They'll get this out to Kamara. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
From the 38, Pickett.
Looking left side, and he's got a man.
That's Murray.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a 1st down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
As long as you've been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Kamara trying again, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Alvin Kamara
with a milestone, career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list.
And the Steelers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Lance looking to throw it.
Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Danny Gray,
75 yards.
And the 49ers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point by Badgley up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs
At their 25-yard line.
He'll start with a give to Kamara. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 45 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Pickett to throw on 1st down. He'll let it fly for Austin. It's caught inside the 25. And they do get him out of bounds finally, but the damage is done. A big hitter on what proves to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Pickett will look to throw it here. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast, the 6'4s hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. That hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. Jeep. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You end up dead. Them West Coast, they leave that spray. And now you got all in your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast, the 6'4s hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down, she real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby, no witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton. But with that gang, then make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look, see, I was the high school slick brick, I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling 20 gripping. Rap game real tight, freestyle was magnificent. All about the clout and all about my dividends. Them older couldn't tell me different. I need a roundaway girl to live it. Showtime at the Apollo. I'm about the bottle. Take 2 and pour out a little for my who won't live to see them all.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
It's alright, man. Cool. I been going there like deposit. You don't really brag about it when you know you got it. Real hard to read a nigga hooked on phonics. Say a lot of things and never catch like Sonic. Zoom, I'm gone. When I'm in my zone and get it going Donkey Kong. They got the hand dollar, will you give a dog a bone? I'm like, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill the king, or you shit wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with a other sign. When I hit the gas, I be going like 100 miles. They be getting tired, running out like 100 house. All up in my business, real nose it like a bloodhound. I'ma throw them off like I'm standing on a picture mound. All they do is look at Instagram while they sit around. Hey,